Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. It was really nice last week just getting a flood of DMs, text messages, just everyone hitting me up saying I'm so excited for your journey, so excited for your future. I really appreciate all of the love. I definitely can say that really helped motivate me as I moved through this past week. This past week was my finals week for my summer school semester, and it was so hard. So, waking up on Tuesday and getting like a really long DM saying, Monique, I really appreciate your transparency. I really appreciate, how you have, really just trusted God in this moment. And to me, I really just needed that many times this week. So thank you, all of you who definitely did that. And for those of you who did that in private, and for those of you who did it out and about on my comments, I love it all. Thank you guys so much. So this week, I kind of want to talk about some of the gems and things that I was able to get out of some of that reading. I kind of told you guys about how this past week I really was going to get into more journaling and more reading, and I did that. And I definitely appreciated every one of those moments where I took the time and did that. And if you have never journaled before, I highly encourage you to do it. I've been doing it for years now, but journaling is a really great opportunity to kind of just put all of the, weighted thoughts that are in your mind out there. Sometimes it's difficult to communicate it to somebody else, but at least if you can put it on paper, kind of transcribe it, it releases it from being boggled down in your brain. And I think that is a really great opportunity for just release. Sometimes you just don't want to talk to anybody, but put it in on paper. The paper doesn't have to talk back to you. So it's a nice way to just communicate your thoughts. But in addition to that, I also read that SOAR book by T.D. Jakes. It's a wonderful book. It's really kind of geared towards entrepreneurs, but I think that it applies to anyone who just wants to be successful in life. It's a really great way, a really great guide to wanting to reach success. And I think the two takeaways that I kind of just want to drop on you guys is, first and foremost, he talks about how you have to take moments, you have to take time to reflect and look and see how far you've come. So whether it's you look back from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, however old you are watching this, it's really important that you really take moments to see how far have I come, where have I grown, where do I need to still grow into, what areas of my life. And that moment where you really get to see your growth, it kind of is inspiring for your future, and it can even motivate your future, because you can see, if I did that over 5 years, who knows what I can do in the next 5 years. So really just taking that moment for yourself. So whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes this week, maybe even an hour, you just sit down and really reflect and think about what has happened over the last several years, so you can pick the time frame on that. That's number one. And then number two, kind of start small. I think I've talked about this previously, but sometimes it's good to really bring points again back to light, because sometimes you may forget about them. But whether you have an idea, hey, I want to start a photography business, start small. Just start taking pictures with your friends. Start taking pictures around your neighborhood, nature shots. What can you do to start small? Maybe you're thinking in a whole different direction. Hey, I really want to buy my own apartment one day, or I really want to buy my own house one day. Well, think small. What resources do you even need to have in your possession now that can help you get there? What people do you need to talk to? What lessons do you need to have now before you make that next step? So again, start small. Now, some folks may say, hey, Monique, you're not that old. You read 2 books. What makes you think that you are all of a sudden an expert on these topics? Well, I found my journal from high school. And this is actually an entry. I'm going to read to you guys one of my entries that I had back my junior year of high school. Promise you, this is from junior year of high school. It says, my plan is to be that great person that enlightens your day. The one who simply put a smile on your face. I would use the gift of joy and happiness God has given unto me and give it to others. In this happiness, I will be bold in my faith and express to others your great works. I will have times when I'll even be encouraged by others. I would love to be that one person who grew up to be that lovely and delightful woman who shared God's love that everyone would grow to love and enjoy. So I wanted to reveal this to you to show you how much God has delivered through to what I had a plan for and a vision for my life, what seeds he planted in me back my junior year of high school that came to fruition now. God has allowed me to grow by faith so that I could be that woman that brightened someone's day. Now, I can't say I've brightened everyone's day, but based on some of the comments, DMs, and conversations I had with you guys with what I've done with It's Mo Time, I think that God's done a great work in me. And like I said, as you go through the course of this upcoming week, I want you to do the same. Really take a moment and reflect and see where you have grown, where you need to grow into even further. And if there's something that you're really trying to work towards, start small, but success is definitely possible. Have a wonderful rest of the day.